now to Claire. There's a few words to...
Yeah, I'm here.
I can't see that far in my glasses.
Thank you. I just wanted the opportunity to talk because I think there's so much inside that you want to get out when you see our government standing against the majority of the people do. So I work here as a teacher, primary teacher on the island here. Also work as a human rights defender and campaigner. So through social media, our work here will go a lot further than it can reach as well. So I think it's difficult when you're speaking to like-minded people because you're doing these words of protest, but we all think the same thing. So it's that way of, one of the biggest pains in life is losing children, losing family members. And what we're seeing at the moment is Palestinians are, imagine losing all those family members at once. Everybody you love all at once. And that's what we're seeing in Palestine right now. And not only that, but they're living the fear every day of losing loved ones. They're losing their livelihoods, their homes, agricultural land is being bombed. We're seeing, lack of water, lack of electricity, lack of food, not even, people under the rubble. And Gordon talked about the figures, and, the latest figures, according to WHO, are 16,000 Palestinians have died. 6,000 of those are children. 1,000 are babies. Children should not be involved in any form of conflict or war. And so what kind of is really frustrating is that our UK Westminster government is standing against the majority of the people. So you've got Amnesty International, Oxfam, Human Rights Watch, all coming out and calling for a ceasefire. And we've got our government standing against the majority of the people. I think research is showing 67% of people in the UK want a ceasefire. So why are our government not listening to us? I mean, we're lucky in Scotland because the recent vote, like our MP Brendan O'Hara is so supportive and he's spoken in Parliament on this issue. He joined all of the SNP members to vote for a ceasefire. We saw a lot of Labour politicians and Conservative politicians defy their party whips and vote for a ceasefire and consequently lose their jobs. But that's the kind of humanity and morality that we want from our politicians. I think the Scottish government this week voted for a ceasefire 90 to 28 of our politicians. So we're actually at the forefront of the world. There are not many countries that are standing up and calling for humanity. So I'm kind of proud. And as Gordon said, the representative that we've got here, if you think of us as a percentage on Mull and in Tobermory, that's massive. I mean, for me, also, Scottish education, they are pushing through children's rights and for children to learn all of their rights. And that's come from the Scottish government. We're a gold rights defending school. And I'm like, how can I go into school every day, stand in front of these children, teaching them their rights, knowing that at the moment we're not really getting them. United Nations are standing up for this call and they're not honouring our, UK is a holding country to United Nations and the United Nations are calling for this ceasefire and it's being ignored. So I think I'm grateful for the opportunity and for all of us to come here today and talk about that and share what is going on. As Gordon said, the people of Israel, it's the people that are getting caught in the middle. Palestinians are not responsible for anything that happened. The people of Israel, they've got sons, daughters, children in the wars just now themselves and they're being impacted. So it is bigger than politics, it's about humanity. And us all standing together for what's right. So it's getting that message through to the people that represent us, because that's where it can make a difference too. If they hear us, they take that through to Parliament and that voice, and it will grow. It's great that we're in a small part of the world here, but we've come out and stood with Palestine and added our voice to millions of people all around the globe that are calling for a ceasefire. So hopefully we'll be heard, and thank you for listening.
Thank you. Thanks very much, Claire.